Welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to this week's energy forecast. I'm Louise, an intuitive and a reader of the cosmic weather, and I'm here to share with you my take on what's coming up this week. So what's happening in those planets, how any changes are going to affect you. And oh my goodness, we're here. We are in the first week of March, and I've been talking about March for a really long time, and I've been telling you, oh my goodness, it's going to be a monumental month full of massive rebirth, death, rebirth, transformation, change, shifting on a, let's call it a soul level. So we're in it. It's begun. And this week it all super kicks off. So the energy, it's going to take some massive shifts and changes. And why? Well, we have a full moon in Virgo, followed by a couple of hours later we have Saturn going into Pisces. So Saturn moves every 3 years. Saturn's the headmaster. It's like our lessons, it's like the taskmaster. Some say the Lord of Karma. And when Saturn moves into different areas, it's like we work on different areas in our life. And it's like the headmaster walks into a new classroom of new lessons for us. And it's big stuff, it's deep stuff. As I say, it's kind of karmic, internal, like huge shifting, huge changing, right? So I'm calling this week the kind of big one. Yeah, we've got this week, and then at the end of the month we have another big shift with Pluto, right? These are big planets creating big ripples in our universal flow of energy that are going to affect us here on Earth. Hear me when I say that, right? There is so many themes that are kind of changing and shifting. There is so many cycles that are coming to an end, yeah? So this week we've got this incredible full moon in Virgo, which is like, it's like purification, and I'm going to say it again, at a soul level. It's like completely shedding an old skin. It's like I believe it's our kind of last opportunity to do like a real big release before the headmaster comes in and goes, okay, new lessons about to begin. It's like we can really do massive clearing, massive healing, massive shifting under this full moon. It's got so much potential for us. Yeah, as I say, to completely let go of, some of that old baggage that we just really don't need to be taking on this new cycle. Yeah, if we take it, it's going to get heavy, it's going to get pretty toxic, so we're just not going to take it. Yeah, so this week you've got to be cleansing and clearing on every level, in every way, internally, externally. Yeah, you don't need it, doesn't work for you, please leave it alone. Yeah, please leave it behind in this old cycle. Just after this full moon, as I say, we've got Saturn going into Pisces. This is not a comfortable position. Yeah, Saturn isn't really at home in Pisces. It's very conflicting. We've got structure versus like kind of unstructured is not a word, but like, we've got solid versus flow and water. Yeah, we've got solid matter coming together with water and flow, and this kind of beautiful Pisces energy wants to fill up all the spaces, and we've got this solid matter, and it's like, ooh. But in that kind of, ooh, I believe that there is some incredible potential, there is some incredible opportunity if we're aware, if we're consciously working on ourselves, and we don't go into, any fear. Yeah, because as we go into a new change and a new cycle, we start to feel it. Yeah, and if we resist change, if we're uncomfortable in change, yeah, and we fear unfamiliar, this is going to test us a little bit, because it's like we've come out of an old classroom, we had all the lessons. And let me say as well, right, when Saturn moves at the end of a cycle, 3-year cycles, quite often he leaves us a kind of gift and a present. So just be aware of anything that comes up for you before that full moon hits. and I say he, to me it's quite a male energy. He kind of leaves us a gift and a present for the hard work that we've done. Yeah, so Tuesday, Brisbane time, you know, for me, I'm in Australia, this full moon kicks in on Tuesday night, and so does Saturn coming into Pisces a couple of hours later. Going to be different wherever you are in the world, so check when that happens just before. See, be observant of anything that comes up for you. Yeah, so it's like lessons over, we kind of, you know, get the reward of the hard work we've done, and we completely go into a new classroom, and it's like that could feel a little overwhelming, that could be like a little like, we're at the beginning again. And we could, you know, view that in that kind of quite anxious way, or we could view it as, wow, this is really exciting, I'm at the beginning of a new cycle and I'm really open to what I can learn here, and I really trust this process. And yeah, sometimes lessons are going to be hard, but that's okay. Yeah, that's all right. No biggie. Yeah. So I have a live session this week because the energy is really big. It's called the big one because I believe that this week some big shifts are going to happen. And okay, it doesn't like all come just in that day. It's a 3-year cycle, yeah? But that full moon in Virgo, that shift, we're going to feel it, and then, you know, stuff's going to start to flow in a different way over the next couple of years. And I'll talk to you more as the years, you know, as we go through this cycle of what's coming up to the surface. So yeah, I have a live online session working just before this full moon peaks. I really want us to really make sure that we come into this new cycle super clear, like, as I say, without that stuff, like, and it's like shedding a whole layer of us. It's not like letting go of a little bit. Yeah, we need to feel that, you know, cleansing and that healing, you know, really deeply, so that we really go into this new, you know, as this beautiful, shining, bright light. Yeah. So we're going to do a lot of work energetically. We're going to tune in a lot to this energy. We're going to do a lot of clearing. So as I say, that we are the most high vibe that we can be when we walk into that lesson. Yeah, when we greet that headmaster. Yeah, remember, first impressions really count. I want that headmaster to go, oh yeah, come sit at the front. Yeah, I don't want to be cowering in, you know, around the back. Yeah, or avoiding. Straight in there. Let's go. Let's do this. So if you feel inclined and you want to come with me, then join that session. It's live online on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Brisbane time. You know, you can look when that falls for you, wherever you are around the world. If you can't join it precisely at that time, it will be downloaded as soon as it's finished and sent out to you. I will give you some work to do under this beginning of this cycle. We'll go deep in our energy work. We'll do our guided meditation. We'll connect to, you know, whoever, whatever comes through, and yeah, and go into this new stage, as I say, as high vibe as we possibly can. So this is the perfect time. There's 2 times that we really need to connect this month. It's now and at the equinox. And remember that we are so much more powerful when we come together. And when we come together at these incredible pivotal moments in our planetary, you know, cosmic weather, and we join together all of our power, and we set our intentions of where we're going, and, you know, the vibration we're gonna be on, and we clear and we heal. Oh my goodness, magic happens, totally happens. So this week is a must, and the end of the month, you know, when we join on that equinox, is a must. Yeah, please. This is the biggest month of the year. Yeah. And you've got to do the work. Doing the work isn't it's a non-negotiable these days. Yeah, if you want to walk around happy and in that joyful space, because trust me, that external world's going to keep being chaotic. It's not going to change, but we have to change. Yeah, and if we want to live our best life in our highest potential, coming from joy and love, we have to do some work, because, you know, we don't want to get pulled down out here. Yeah, well, get stuck in old stories. We're writing a whole new story, whole new program. Yeah, forget these old stories, these old programs that have just kept you, you know, going in this freaking wheel. Yeah. So if you're ready, see me live online or just after, whenever. And yeah, let's go. It's a big one. Have an amazing week, and I can't wait to connect with many of you live online. If I don't see you then, I'll see you after this shift next week, and we'll be talking about how it feels. Okay, lots of love. Have the most incredible week.